Good afternoon. We're going to start with writing inequalities, which is what we ended class on today. So we're going to look at these problems and write the inequality that goes with them. If you want to go ahead and pause your video and see how many you can do on your own, that will be more helpful than just copying what I do. So go ahead and pause your video. And now that you have restarted your video, we're going to go through some of these. The restaurant can seat at most 127 people. First thing we're going to do is we're going to find what we don't know. We're going to find our variable. I'm going to put P for the people that can be seated. There's nothing else that I'm doing with those people, so I know that I'm going to compare it with 172. And my keywords are at most, which means at the very most, the most people can be is 172. It can be 172, so I have an equal sign. But it can't be bigger than 172. So P is going to be less than or equal to 172. The next one, a person must be at least 35 years old to be elected president. So we're going to look at age is going to be what we don't know. So the age, I'm going to put A for age. There's nothing really being done in this problem, so I'm going to compare it to 35. My keywords here are at least, which means my age can't be 35. Oh no, if it is at least, it can be 35, sorry. But it can't be any younger, so it has to be greater than 35 or equal to 35. Next one, a law clerk has earned more than $20,000 since being hired. We are comparing the amount he's earned, which is what we don't know. I'm going to put E for earned. More than is our keywords. 20,000 is the number we're comparing it to, because there's nothing else going on in this problem. It doesn't say at least, or it doesn't say that it can be equal to 20,000, so it's only more than 20,000. So what he earned has to be more than 20,000. It's not going to be equal to. John paid less than $30 for the 3 movie tickets. Okay, this one is a little different. What we're looking for, what we don't know, is the price of a ticket. So we use the cursive T if you're going to use T. The price of the ticket. And what we're doing to the tickets is there are 3 of them. So 3 tickets are being compared to $30. And what we know is that it is less than $30. Okay, so we need to figure, what we're trying to find out is what can T equal? What can the cost of 1 ticket equal? So we would draw a line. Then we would divide both sides by 3. Then we would find out that our ticket price is going to be less than $10. Okay? Since it says less than, we don't know if it can be $10 even or not. So we're going to put less than. Mr. Mack's classroom is going to hold at most 35 students. What I don't know is how many students Mr. Mack's classroom has. So I'm going to put students. There's nothing else going on in the problem, so I'm going to compare it to 35. And at most, all right, let's think about this one. If 35 is the most, it can hold 35 students. But it can't hold 36, so it has to be less than 35. So S is less than or equal to 35. Olivia has less than $150 after getting $50 for her birthday. Okay. So clearly she had some money before her birthday. So we don't know how much money that was. So I'm going to put, I'm not going to use O. I'm going to use M for money because we don't know how much she had before her birthday. But on her birthday, she got $50. So we're going to add that because she only got it one time. And now that she got that $50, she still has less than, because these are our comparison words here, 150. All right, if we want to find out what m could be, we're going to use the same steps as the equation. We're going to draw our line. We're going to subtract 50 from both sides, and we get m is less than 100. So Olivia had less than $100 before her birthday. 12 is greater than the sum of -4 and a number. Okay, what we don't know is the number. And I am doing something to it. I have the sum of -4 and the number. Now, I know sum means add, but adding a negative is the same thing as, very good, subtracting a positive. So, I can put x minus 4, and that's fine. What I know about x minus 4 is that it is less than 12. If 12 is greater than the sum, this sum right here, then this sum has to be less than. And I always like to put the variable on the left. When we're dealing with inequalities, it makes them a lot easier to graph when we get to that point. The product of a number, there's that a number again, so I'm going to put my x there. Product means we're going to multiply. And 2, so I'm multiplying 2 times a number, is less than or equal to, it just tells me the sign right there, that was nice of them, less than or equal to 7. Now if I want to find out x, I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to divide by 2. And I get x is less than or equal to 3.5. Okay, I hope that helped.